Hello everyone, back by popular demand, shall we say. Well, maybe not. I did a video the other day talking about the different chateaus you can find on the French market for below 500,000. A lot of you came back asking what can I get for below 750. So I thought I'd do a second video about chateaus which you can find on the market below 750,000 euros. The thing being, under 170.50, there's a lot of them. Some very nice ones and some, well, not very nice ones. So you might have noticed on the thumbnail to this video, I've actually downscaled, so to speak, and I'm going to be the 10 chateaus you can get for below 600,000. So obviously more than 500 because I did the 500s the other day. So here we are, 10 chateaus for below 600,000 euros available on the market at this present time. So the first one we have here is actually a chateau in the Périgord region. These chateaus are actually classed by price, so some might look better than others following, but there's no real logic in that, purely and simply in the prices which are here. So asking 525,000 euros, not very far from Périgord, which is a lovely place, down in Dordogne. This 32 room chateau, 1,350 metres square. You can see here, I'm not too sure what the land is on this from memory. Land of 36,256, which is 3.6 hectares. 3.6 times 2.5 acres is 7.5, about 9 acres. So back to the photos. Well, certainly you can see it's a pretty rural chateau. Slate roof on there, looks in good order from this shot certainly. Looking at the inside, well, it's got electric heaters, which are like what the French call toasters. So that's going to be looking at. There's another one here. They've probably got another one over this side. If they're heating a chateau or electrics, they, well, I hope they've got shares in the French electricity board. So, not in excellent order, but I'm pretty sure you could certainly live out in there to start with. Modernisation as opposed to renovation, let's say. I'm not too sure what these bars are. Maybe it was a hotel at some point. But certainly looks nice. A lot of character there. Quite a square one, but I just find it sort of sits in the land nicely. Okay, needs redecorating if you haven't noticed. And, oh, there's an agent trying to be crafty there. Panoramic shot of what we don't really know, but it's there. But that certainly looks like an interesting buy. 525,000 euros, 3.6 hectares, reasonable condition, and as I said, that is situated in Périgord. There's Périgord there, there's Brive-la-Gaillarde, and if you actually zoom in, I actually found it. I don't know if it's called Chateau de la Roque, but it's near La Roque anyhow. And there you go, there's a chateau. It's got a swimming pool there by the looks of it as well, probably needs revamping. And nice plot of land around it. Fairly close to the village, from what I can see. There's a small quarry up there, admittedly, but I don't think that's anything to worry about. But certainly, nice place to be. I'll certainly look at that one. So, chateau number 2. Now we're popping up to the Mayenne region of France. This chateau is actually on the market with some agency I know well, Agence Tom, run by Jane Tom, English-speaking, French-registered agent over here. And this is actually in a village itself of Saint-Denis-de-Gastine. Nice outbuilding there as well. Okay, not a great deal of photos. There you go, so that's inside. Like I said, well, it depends how you want to finish the manual. How you want to finish the chateau. Lots of them like to keep it very authentic, some want to modernise it. That's certainly worth being authentic. That is like single glazed windows there, a small fireplace there. The big cast iron radiators here, so that's once again oil fired heating, no doubt. Kitchen's pretty basic. Oh, some sort of problem here by the looks of it. Leak coming down, so that needs to have a look at. Looking at the plan here, I suppose you can consider it a family-sized chateau. Not too big, not too small, or possibly a guest house or bed and breakfast. Looking at these photos here, yeah, revamped bathroom. Not necessarily my choice, but all livable, let's say. So well worth a look at. I guess that would be going up into the higher levels, up into just below the roof level. You often find in the older chateaus when there is dilapidated rooms, it tends to be in the higher levels of the said chateau. But it certainly looks interesting. Nice outbuildings as well. And that's on the market at €530,000. 14 rooms, 433 metres square. It's a small enough one, but horses for courses, let's say. And land-wise, what did I say? 3.9 hectares, so let's call it 4 acres. 4 times 2.5, 10 acres. 10 bedrooms. Could be another interesting buy for someone. Like I said, that's actually in the village centre here. You can see there's the actual chateau. And as you put out, that's in the Mayenne. You've got Ernay, which is there. You've got Fougères, which is there. And Mayenne, which is there. So let's say halfway between Fougères and Mayenne. Certainly interesting property to look at. Chateau number 3. Oh yeah, I'll put this one in here. It's quite an interesting little chateau. I think it's greatly overpriced, but are just like flabbergasted by the actual agents. Wait for this. I've got this photo coming up. Wait for it. I think we need a drum roll. This was the main photo at one point. I don't really know what to say with that. Are they being artistic? Have they suddenly discovered that you can actually muck around with photos on a computer and take out all the detail? I don't know. It's probably one of the most grim photos I've ever seen of a chateau. And I hope they don't sell too many of them, because this is like, well, it's taking the mickey if you ask me. The other photos don't give you much information either. Besides the Musgrave big logo they have in the middle there, you don't actually see much. They could do with investing in a wide angle lens, I think. And possibly a zoom to get a decent shot from the distance. So it could be interesting. It's actually a medieval fort. Well, the photos are appalling, so I can't tell you much about it. Basically down in the south, 600 metres altitude, 260 metres square, on 1.4 hectares, so 2.5 acres, something like that. And, well, where is that situated? You can see more on Google Earth, actually. Here you go. I've actually found the chateau. Here it is. So, far from being big, but if you're looking for a small place with character, yeah. Is it worth 525,000? Not sure. And where it's situated, so it's Chateau. Sounds like something out of the Lord of the Rings, I think. Where are you from? I'm from Chateau. Well, it's just north of Montpellier, so down south towards the coast. Nice area. I just think slightly overpriced what it is, and shame they don't have decent photos. So chateau number 5. I know in the other video I warned you of they're looking at old photos, but this is a notary site and they don't tend to spend much on actual special effects as such when it comes to like virtual tours and drone shots. And what's more, on this site there are other photos. So you can see here, this chateau here, 572,000, 700 metres square livable space, and 11 rooms. Let's check what land size is here quickly, if it's on there. Ding, 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 ding. No land. Don't worry about giving land details. Who wants to know about the land? Yeah, well, that is actually extremely basic for a notary. But anyhow, other photos you can say quite a big place. I guess that's probably about 800 metres square livable space, if not more. And possibly getting up to 1,000. Some lovely different size photos just to confuse things. Once again, looks basically livable. Windows are single glazed by the looks of it. The old cast iron radiators, so once again probably all fired. The old chapel, which has seen better days. Well, obviously that dates back to 1891 on that window there. Probably the date of the chapel. Could be a nice property. 572. Like I said, need to see where it is, etc., etc. This is marked down as being in Binchtung. I think that's how you pronounce it, or I'm guessing you pronounce it. I might be completely wrong. And Binchtung is here. This is the actual chateau. So it's nice surroundings. And Binchung is just outside of Boulogne-sur-Mer. So that could be an interesting one for anyone who likes commuting to work in the city. If you want a nice big formal home, get it renovated, let your partner and kids play around and use them off to work in London every day. Feasible, I know people do it. Chateau number 5. This is the main photo, which I think looks a bit grim if you ask me. Could do a paint job or something. But when you see it from the other angles, it's actually quite an interesting place. So when you see it at that angle, that's a lot more to speak of. This is more the Chateau vineyard as opposed to Chateau. And inside looks interesting, perfectly livable. Okay, a bit old school, but perfectly livable. The floors look in good condition. Once again, we've got single glazed windows. There is a lake. Don't know anything more about that, but there's a lake. A bit of vineyards. And that's on the market at 580,000. They're advertising 800 metres square livable space. What size of land have we got here? Just a hectare of land. Possibility of buying another 17 hectares of vines, 17 hectares of normal land, and 87 hectares of irrigated land, and 40 hectares of wood. Not sure what price that'd be at. That lake we saw is 2 hectares and is in joint ownership with someone. A bit of a weird setup when you start reading all that. So maybe one to think twice about. 580,000, and that's situated in the Department 40 Saint-Justin, which I can't remember where it is, to be honest. Here it is, I've got it on the map certainly. And that is near, there's Mont-de-Marsan. There's Bordeaux up here, and that's Pau down there. So halfway between Bordeaux and Pau, getting down into the southern, southwestern corner of France. So the next chateau we have here, this chateau here is in the top end of the Dordogne, limit with the Haute-Vienne, in a town called Thiviers, not too sure how you pronounce that one, once again. This chateau is interesting. Not that long ago it was on the market for over £1 million. It's now on the market for 583. So not too sure what happened there. Might come back to those old greedy agents trying to get who's got the biggest chateau. You can see here, it's actually quite a nice situation. The chateau itself, I went to see the photos. Okay, slate roof, reasonable order. Great bookshelves with no books. Don't they look weird when there's no books on there? The floor looks in quite good order, which is a good sign. That floor does too. Just looking through here, obviously like lots of chateaus like this, a bit dated. Okay, one's got Niagara cast iron radiators, and you've got the big chunky pipes going around here. So it's an old heating system once again. Great shot of a staircase. Oh, come on, Leggett, get your photos right. And that is on the market at 583,000. They're advertising 19 rooms and 632 metres square livable space. And land-wise, if it's marked down here, 3.66 hectares. So 3 3/4 hectares. What's that? and a half, no, 7.5, sorry, 7.5, and about 8.25, 8.5 acres with it. And as I said, that is situated near Thiviers, which is, as you can see here, there's Périgueux, Brive-la-Gaillarde, Limoges, Angoulême is up here. So you actually had a nice area in the cheaper side of Dordogne, but certainly a nice place to be. And the next one, this is a chateau in Madic, which I remember properly is down in the south with Check and Tick, on the market at €590,000, advertising 10 rooms, 450 metres square of livable space. And does it say land here? I don't know, I'll just read through quickly. 2 hectares of land, which isn't massive, that's 5 acres, but it's enough for certain people. And I always feel like a chateau show a bit more, if you ask me. But certainly looks like a nice place. The pool water could do with being changed. Let's have a look here. Ooh, bright colours. I don't know if that's original and being restored, or whether it's actually someone's idea of traditional decor. Doesn't turn me on, certainly. One more of this sort of room myself. That I can put up with. That's the same room we saw earlier, I think. Nice area of land, got outbuildings, and we're back to the beginning. So let's look a bit more in detail here, see if we can spot anything. Fireplaces in most rooms. Oh, once again, yeah, they got it. The old cast iron radiator. So once again, we're probably on all-fired old heating system. But some nice fireplaces. It looks like there's fireplaces in every room by the looks of it. You can see the old pipe in here, so yeah, it's an old heating installation. But certainly an interesting looking property. What did we say the price was? 590,000. Slate roof, looks in good order from the photos. Might want to invest a bit of paint in there to calm things down, but could be a nice one. And Madic, as I mentioned earlier, here you go. This is Madic. Madic is, where's Madic? Brive-la-Gaillarde. So yeah, we're in Corrèze, I think it is, or just over the border into what's below Corrèze. I can't remember now off the top of my head. Below Corrèze, it is a lot. No, it's actually Chateau, this one actually. Yeah, it's actually Corrèze is there, Chateau's here. It's literally just over the border. There's Madic. And so you have Limoges Airport up here, Brive-la-Gaillarde, and Clermont-Ferrand up here. So quite well situated. And on to the next one. Oh, this one. Yeah, I put this in. Not sure if this was actually a convent or an abbey or a chateau or what. They say it's a chateau, but I think it's more of a convent type thing. Certainly was a school at one point. This property is situated in Périgueux, in Normandy. Quite a project if you want to buy it. We're on 2,200 metres square livable space. They say 20 rooms, but I think there's a lot more than that. And it's on the market for €595,000. On this website, it's got decent sized photos, which is nice. Some decent aerial photos. Well, they don't show you down here. This is the main road just down here. Oh, sorry. Or just down here if you want. So, very school-like looking. That's the map. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's like 15 rooms just on that floor, so the 10 rooms is out of it. Shame they don't show a bit more inside. The old chapel to the rear. Lots of plans, which, well, are handy, but don't need an advert. There's the plot of land, so it's not massive land. I'll check how much in a minute. Oh, how about that? I think a good bit of advertising. There's the collateral plan for you. And if you didn't get it the first time, here's it a second time. More shots. Yeah, so you actually see the inside shots, which I find always a pain. Guessing at that, looking at the setup, it's probably set up as very hygienic, almost hospital-like, old school. But certainly if you're looking for a big project for something, it's massive. And situation-wise, here you go, there it is. You can see it's massive. Not got your land, that's extra land all around it there. There's the main road, the D971. And that is situated, we're on the La Manche department here. You got Cherbourg at the top, you got Avranches down the bottom, Granville, Michael's Mount down here. I don't think it's almost too big to be used as actually like a normal housing project like that. But if you've got some sort of accommodation project or schooling project possibly, or any need for massive spaces, could be of interest for you. Price wise, it sounds logical due to the sheer size, but you've got quite a bit of money thrown into it afterwards. And last but not least, in this section of chateaus under the €600,000 mark, we have this one here, which is actually a manor. I'm cheating a bit, but I thought it was a nice manor. As I mentioned in other videos, it's all to do high and low justice. Some chateaus look like manor houses, and some manor houses look like chateaus. I think this one looks more like a chateau. And so this is actually down in the south towards Pau. I'll show you a bit later where it is in more detail. Sold with 1.6 hectares of land, on the market at €595,000. They say there's 500 metres square of livable space. And so let's have a look at it. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Oh, that's for effect. Not full page. Full page. Not full page. Full page. Effective. Anyhow, the inside, looking at that photo, looks very clean and tidy. Okay, once again we've got the old radiators and the old piping, so probably the old heating system once again. Windows are single glazed. Okay, so we've gone from this room, which looks like perfect as such, to this one which, well, might need a bit of redecorating. That's another good looking room. Once again, the radiators there, fireplaces in each. I love it when the agencies do this, French agencies do this. This is the room as it is. This is the room how it could be. Virtual staging with artificial intelligence. If you don't look carefully, you go, oh, that's lovely, that's in very good condition. But it's not. That's that room. Which I think is quite a good order already. So, another room there for you. That's got a pellet burner in there. Kitchen, which has been revamped a bit out of style if you ask me, but then again, that's what is in style for those sort of chateaus. Lovely old staircase. Lovely old staircase there. Looks like there's some lovely views out of the windows there as well. Okay, bathroom is a bathroom, nothing special. Another bedroom. One of those lovely French estate agent shots. Well, the roof's in good condition. And okay, got my thumb over the lens here. And I'll show half the chateau. I guess that'd be the back of the chateau or manor house. Outbuilding. I guess that's an outbuilding. Good question. Could it be an old stairwell down to cellars? Could it be an old washing pool? Could it be a spring? Who knows? Distance shot, which you can't see much in. I take it that's looking out the window, and that's not the Tour Eiffel you can see down there, that's the logo. But certainly a nice looking place. I'm getting the impression there's some really nice rooms in there and some which aren't quite as nice. But we're on a price of €595,000. Like I said, that's situated down south of Pau. Chateau is down here in the southern corner. I haven't managed to actually situate that actual chateau, but it gives you an idea roughly where it's found. It's right down on the Pyrenees borders, not far from the actual Pyrenees themselves, so you can actually easily go skiing as well. So that could be nice. Another good looking place. So having done this video, what I find is actually, whereas below 500,000 euros was pushing it a bit to get a decent or a semi-decent chateau, just by knocking another 100,000 euros onto the budget already gives you a bit of a choice. I've done 10 chateaus here. I found about 16, so I cut it down, and I've got more chateaus on reserve as such under the 750 mark. So let me know down in the commentaries if you like another video about up to 750,000 euros, and if not, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to actually click the old like, subscribe and bell buttons down there, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.